Welcome back to another episode of the Movie Chest. This time we're reviewing The Predator, a 2018 film directed by Shane Black. I'm one of your hosts, Noah Daly.
I'm Alex.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Patricia.
And we just recently watched this film out of the chest, and I don't know, what did you guys think? Because when I initially picked this movie, like no lie, I picked it with thinking it was the old one. And I had already watched the old one, so I was like, and then realized it was the new one. I was like, well, let's just watch the new one then.
All right.
So
Yeah, I was gonna watch the old one, and
the
then
old
I
one.
asked.
Mhm.
I was
the
like,
old
which
one's
one?
worth a watch.
yeah,
really?
definitely is, and that's what I think.
All
For
right,
me, that's what made this one all the more disappointing. So
All right, let's just go back and watch the old one. Let's end this episode right here.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
We'll be back.
Can we cut? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen the old one, and now I've seen this one.
Yeah. Was it like the same premise, the same kind of?
There's a Predator.
Yeah.
It's about the crossover.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Predator
say
that's
it's
not a
even close to
predator?
the same premise. Besides, it's a predator, just because
Yeah.
the other one was just felt so much more original, and this one
Yeah.
just was like, okay.
Yeah.
The highlight for me was Thomas Jane. That was it.
Yeah, there was like a visceralness in the old one that like is just completely thrown to the wayside.
Oh,
in
yeah.
This one.
I would say they tried to set up premises, like with the squad, the
Yeah.
military
Mhm.
squad
Mhm.
that's going to get picked off one by one.
Yeah,
that
these
stuff happens in the
misfits
old
that
one.
come together.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Become a family.
That's the gripes of this movie.
Yeah.
I think Shane Black made this movie. I
Right.
like a lot of what Shane Black does.
Yeah, not this.
Yeah, well, that
Some
surprised
things
me
don't
even more.
land.
Yeah.
You know, like
Surprised me more because we watched Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and
Mhm.
I don't know if you've seen The Nice Guys,
Nice
but
Guys is great.
both
Right.
good movies.
Yeah.
And then this one's there.
But this movie is
Yeah.
like
Just yeah.
he's like riffing in all of his movies. I feel like kind of how he
Mhm.
writes is like he's just like, "Fuck it, this sounds fun and cool. Fucking
Mhm.
let's go here."
Yeah.
And it works for his other stuff, but
Right.
for this one, I don't. It's like he's trying to riff on what a Predator movie is
Right.
in his own way, but try to do a little homage here and there. It just doesn't.
And I
fucking
don't know.
land.
You can't really riff off of like 18 people, you know. Like I
Yeah.
can see the buddy cops and
Right.
then
Mm.
that stuff that works. But this, I don't know. None of the jokes were
Not
funny.
gonna lie, that kind of really bothered me because it was like there wasn't a whole lot of distinction between some of the dialogue of like the kid bullies who are like bullying this kid,
Yeah.
and then like the word that everyone has to get in with the Marine group.
Mhm.
You know, like,
Yeah.
everyone's got to like
Got their shtick.
yeah,
got their-
Right.
or
Well-
poke jabs at each other.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
The dialogue in this movie is so bad.
It's
It
like
is.
just even with the bullies, like you brought up, like
Yeah.
one like Asperger.
Asperger.
Yeah, like who the fuck says that? No one says that. And
Is there
then-
a juicy ass burger?
Right. Like you're trying to say something, but like, and then they just leave.
Yeah.
Like it just none of this shit makes sense. I mean, we can just bitch about that all day for this
Yeah.
movie. I feel like.
No,
But-
yeah, that like the air of convenience is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
so just abhorrent in this movie.
Yeah.
It's hard to overlook.
Yeah.
And it's so like you want it to end, but then it just felt
It
never
just
ending.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
This-
just kept going and
This
going.
movie never settled. That's
No.
what I
No.
felt.
Yeah.
It like
Yeah.
never
No.
stopped to give a moment like of emotion or anything.
Right.
Mhm.
it's
There was
running at 100%
Oh
all the way
yeah.
through it. You don't get
Yeah.
a breath
No.
like to like sit down with these characters and really.
Know them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt kind of like halfway through. I was like, this movie was butchered in editing. I feel like because the writing is like bad. But it's like you can get behind it if it's the whole vibe of the movie or kind of
Mhm.
type of thing.
Mhm.
To me,
Yeah.
it's like
Mhm.
some Shane Black moments jump out as like that was funny, that was
Mhm.
good. Like I see what he's trying to do there and there, but like overall, like it was way too rushed, and the moments were like the kinetic, frenetic energy of this movie,
Yeah.
like didn't let me fucking connect with it. It was
Yeah.
weird.
Mhm.
I was mostly annoyed. Honestly, the whole
Yeah.
movie. Every time someone talks, I'm like, oh my
Or
fucking
did
god,
something
shut up.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There was like a lot of things that just didn't carry. Well, some stuff did, but like it didn't carry through in
Mhm.
any appealing way. Like I didn't care about anybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Even the father-son duo, I was like,
Oh,
oh, I
so
forget he's
bad.
your son.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel any love, any
He-
chemistry connection.
No,
Right.
it's like you didn't even really like him.
Didn't
Yeah.
he just like blow through the house and like just grab his shit and dip? Like
Yeah.
wasn't that like
yeah, pretty much.
it was
It's
just
like, oh
kinda
fuck,
like-
my son's here. Oh yeah.
yeah.
He calls
Right.
him son. Like I
Right.
hate when people like in movies like, hey daughter, hey son.
Yeah.
Like his name's Rory.
Dude,
Hey son, what's up? I love you.
he
son.
has a name.
I'm
Jesus.
sorry, but
He's
like, yeah,
Rain
like
Kid.
near that that like third act or whatever. What like parent lets their kid with Asperger's go trick or treating alone at night?
Yeah.
Right?
And like doesn't even check on them while they're fucking with alien technology.
She wasn't busy, right? She
Yeah,
wasn't
no.
busy.
No,
she
she was at
was
home.
fine.
I
Yeah.
think, yeah. But
No, for sure.
Her dialogue was so cheesy, and she's like, "Oh, he may be a lousy husband, but he's such a good soldier."
yeah,
Like, oh god, I rolled my eyes so far back. I was like,
Yeah, a lot of the people were trying to be too cool for school for me. Like,
Yeah.
especially, I think his name's Trevante Rhodes. He's like the main black actor.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, he's like trying to. Everyone in this movie just is like trying to act cool. It feels-
Trying to be
felt
the
like to
hero.
me. Yeah,
Yeah.
just too much of a character for me. Or something.
Yeah.
Which sucked for me because like in the old one, like everyone kind of dies, like trickles away, and like doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And like, and then that like just breeds better character interaction, you know, because people are like under tension and shit.
Uneasy.
Right.
Yeah.
These ones are all buddies.
No.
Immediately.
They're immediately like get on that bus like, oh, we're all fucking loony boys.
Loony.
Like,
Yeah.
like,
We met each other down the road 5 miles and we're fucking tight.
yeah. Now we're gonna take on this fucking
"Yep."
existential threat. Like it's
Yeah.
nothing. And,
Yeah.
yeah. So that really bothered me because I was like, near the end when everyone's fucking dying.
Yeah.
I was like, why didn't they just kill these people off and separate,
Slowly.
like
Right.
slow
Right.
down,
Yeah.
kill people, like
For
hang
sure.
with them. But no, it's just like two dudes just like look at each other and like, yeah, shoot each other
Bye.
dead. Yeah, like,
Payoff, baby.
fuck, okay.
Yeah, I mean, none of the actors really did much with it. Sterling K. Brown, kind of. I was like, I like him.
Yeah.
I think he's
He
just got
was
a
so annoying.
presence.
Yeah.
feel
does.
that.
He was,
does.
and all the actors were making choices, like they were trying shit.
Mm.
Like you could tell, like especially Sterling K. Brown.
Yeah, I could appreciate his choices.
He's
'cause
like,
he kind of like.
You
knew
want to
what
meet
it
a
was.
predator? He's like, come on. He just doesn't give it, like, it's so weird.
Yeah,
But like they're trying to make it unique. It's, I don't know, it's
Yeah.
weird.
yeah, it's a very strange movie.
Boyd
It's,
Holbrook's doing his best Joel Kinnaman throughout this movie. I
Dude,
feel like
it-
He
it's
was
so
in
weird.
this?
Yeah,
Boyd Holbrook.
No, Joel.
No,
Kinnaman?
I mean
no.
he the facade of him is in
Oh,
this movie.
I was like, what?
Because honestly, I felt like I was watching Joel Kinnaman's light
Yeah,
actor.
gotcha.
You know, like
no, it's strange because maybe I've seen him in something else, but like I mainly know Boyd Holbrook from the Narcos series,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and he's really good in that. But he's
Really?
also playing like a American DEA
Yeah.
asshole agent kind
Mm.
of.
I see.
And
Is it better than this?
it's way better,
portrayal?
but the writing in that show is like beyond,
Right.
way beyond the writing.
Way
right,
beyond.
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, disappointed there with him, and disappointed overall. I think. with this
Yeah.
movie.
When you said Predator, like when I think Patricia, you asked like what was your choice, and you said the new Predator. I was like,
Did part of you drop? Yeah, your
Yeah.
heart drop a little bit.
I mean,
oh, great.
granted, I have seen it about 4 or 5 times now.
oh, no.
Because when we go over to Texas,
This one?
yeah, well, Sarah's dad just puts it on the TV because it plays,
Mm.
you know. So you know,
Because it shows images. Very
Yeah.
in rapid
So-
succession.
so we, you know, if it's on, if something's on the TV, I have this addiction where I just sit down. I'm like, okay, now I gotta fucking watch this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have seen it a few times. Sorry to say,
I'm sorry
guys.
to subject you to that
It is-
again.
it's all right.
honestly.
It is what it is, you know.
No,
It's a movie. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I've
could
never
drool on
seen it.
myself for a couple hours. You know,
Mhm.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
No, I mean I can do that too, but this one like
I was actively getting pissed off.
I was
while watching.
missing information. I don't think it was my fault. I think it was like literally they were glazing shit over. Like they
Yeah.
didn't. Because at one point I was watching it with Noah and the Sterling K. Brown's character. He somehow got the alien tech that shoots the shoulder fucking gun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Didn't see how he did that because it was happening all so fucking hectically.
Right.
And then he accidentally shoots himself in the face with it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I
Like
had
no precedent
idea.
was set for why
Yeah.
that
Right.
even
Why,
happened.
how,
Right.
or, and I wasn't even sure it actually happened.
Yeah.
So
Right.
like, it's just bad. I could not latch onto any information.
And
I feel
it's-
like.
I mean, it did become for me. I was like laughing at
Yeah.
some point. I thought it was humorous because of what, like, I didn't know what we were being given half the
Right.
time.
Because they didn't say that like they've been here for years.
Since '87,
And then
which is
they
a nod
found-
to the OG one.
Oh, gotcha. But then they found like human DNA.
Right.
That's
They're
a
reaching,
totally
man.
element that they brought into
The,
this
the whole
movie.
movie is
only.
reaching for something
Yeah.
deeper.
Yeah.
But
And you bring in Olivia Munn's character, who's probably just like info dumping
Mm.
Oh,
everywhere,
yeah.
but she's kind of useless.
I like how
Anyway.
Yeah.
they had to get her like naked for a scene too.
Right.
Ditch your clothes, get the buff right now. Fuck it. Oh shit! Oh no, I'm trapped naked with the predator. It's like you just had to check mark a box to say get Olivia Munn naked. You know, like, we did it, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, there was like just a lot of divergent choices that held no stock really. A fucking Predadogs, the
yeah,
super juiced predator that is now
Yeah.
Right.
more so the bad guy. Like, I don't know.
yeah. The main predator just gets unceremoniously killed halfway through.
He's
Yeah.
this bitch. too.
After
It's
you know
like,
you
what are we
watch the old
doing?
one and it's like this guy's like a badass,
Right.
And
dude, it
then,
was so
takes out a whole team.
infuriating. Even in the first, like the beginning of the movie, where he's like going, like he wakes up on the table and literally is just like fucking throwing people, and they're dying by being smacked against the wall. And then
Yeah.
we get to a confrontation with the main characters, and he's just like, "Yeah, I got you by the throat, man." And then tosses
Throw
you
him off.
to slide gently over
Right.
somewhere. It's like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah.
That's one of the worst tropes I think in any movie nowadays. Is like if you brutally, viciously murder someone, and then like he turns over and you just like slaps him away.
Right.
It's like I think that is like the worst trope of any action movie for me.
Marvel movies, for instance.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
even this
100%.
last
They're
one, he
guilty.
just
Basically,
fucking
yeah.
didn't even follow through with it. Anyway,
Right.
I won't go back into that. But yeah, no, I agree. I think convenience and it's just plot armor. You know, these characters need to survive to make it to this
Right.
checkpoint,
Yeah.
and once they get there, then you have
Then we're
permission
fine.
to
Boom.
fucking kill them. But other than
Exactly.
that, don't do it until then.
Right.
Yeah.
Just beat them up.
Yep. Yeah. And that's why one of the many problems in this movie.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
It just
so
felt
much
like,
more.
hey, I just want to make a movie with people shooting each other and killing each other, and the
Make it a
one
little
naked
bloody.
woman.
yeah.
And some alien shit going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
It's so confusing. I
But
was
try to
like,
make it different. You know.
Yeah, I didn't even know there were two predators.
Predators.
Was it me that I was just
Yeah.
like, where did this
It's
other dude
not
come
your
from?
fault.
Okay, I was like, what?
And there's
They
nothing really
just
coherent
introduced that
about-
concept. in
Yeah,
this.
and then the dog
and the Predadogs, yeah, this is so weird.
dog
Those
slash
like
alien.
their
dogs.
design just like
They got the
offset
predator head.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put
What
me in a
happens to
weird
them?
place.
Like,
One of them dies
Yeah. And the other one gets
the other one's like,
lobotomized.
here, doggy, whatever.
randomly.
Oh my God. Yeah.
You need that pet companion.
Mhm.
yeah, drops the bomb at the perfect
Disney
moment.
taught us that.
Right.
No, I mean, I feel bad. Like,
Hey,
It's
don't feel bad,
unfortunate.
man.
I wonder why Shane Black.
That's what
just
I was
did
wondering
this.
too.
I don't know.
Like,
Yeah.
he makes good movies.
right.
It's just
So like, what
was
went
it just a
wrong?
quick paycheck you needed,
He
buddy?
Yeah.
must have like had a vibe and had an idea. Be like, I'm gonna make it cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna give you that homage back to '87 that everybody's gonna love. You know, like, and then it's just honestly, I think the editing of this is they really fucked up somewhere in the post production of this.
Maybe
but-
he just has like a soft spot for Predator. Like maybe that was like
Right.
a movie that touched him in the past,
Right.
you know. So
Yeah.
he's like, my goal in life is to at least make a Predator movie, and it just
And
so
then-
happened he made a dog shit one.
and then he realizes like all of his dialogue has to be like the camaraderie or like
Right.
Mhm.
buddies fucking with each other, even though they're gonna do this shit.
Yeah.
Whereas like the old one, it's like they don't really all like each other.
Right.
they like
Right.
don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
So he probably got into page 3. It's like, oh fuck, they're not saying anything. That's just not what I do.
Right, and it's like the old one. It was more like a, like you said, it's that constant suspense of like, okay, who's going next?
Yeah.
Where's this thing at?
Where
you know,
is
it was
it?
more of
Yeah.
a threat. This one, not really a threat, I guess. I
It's
don't know.
barely in the movie.
Right, right.
Like it's not even
and
like
they make friends with the doggy, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like
It's like more about the armor and shit that this alien is
Right.
wearing than like.
if he
Yeah.
picks up the headgear at the old I think it was the OG headgear or
Mhm.
whatever, looks through it, sees his headgear. Why does he need that other headgear?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
doing all the capabilities of the one he's already had. I
Yeah,
don't
it's so
I don't
true.
know.
There's so many questions that go unanswered in this movie, and
Mhm.
half of them aren't even worth asking.
Right.
So
And they clearly don't want to answer it.
I know.
Yeah.
yeah,
They have no interest in
Nope.
doing that.
they're good
so.
with just flying through.
I'm sure they'll pump out some more later on
Oh,
down the road,
God,
though.
I
Of
hope
course,
not.
I think they're trying to
there's-
remake it again.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I mean,
there's
it's not.
like-
It's not taking this. I don't think.
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
It's trying to do something else.
There was
Just do
another
it.
very bad one. Was it Alien versus? No,
Was that
Oh,
one?
yeah.
I know
the one
that's
with Adrian Brody, Lawrence Fishburne.
I actually like that one. Low
Really?
key, I
Yeah.
watched that one. It's Predators or whatever.
Yeah,
Mm.
And they get transported to the Predator planet or
Yeah.
a hunting planet.
right.
That's cool.
It's like actually an homage-ish one to the old, and it like
I mean, it's
feels
better than this one, but at the same time,
miles
I
ahead
Yeah.
for sure.
I don't know. After the first one, though,
Yeah.
it was just kind of like
I haven't seen Predator 2, and I think that one takes place in like a city or something.
it does. I'm pretty sure.
So maybe this
Long time.
homages that a little more, but
Mm.
I'm trying to give it the credit that
Right.
I'm
Right.
giving it. But
Yeah, I don't know. It's just at some point, it's like, okay, leave the old movies to be what they are, which are
Mhm.
like these movies that made an impact at that
Mhm.
time, and they're still obviously making impacts. I
Right.
still,
Right.
I grew up watching it, You know, that Rambo shit like that. If they start making like Rambo or something like that, I'm gonna be like, you don't got to. I mean,
It's not
obviously they're
Stallone.
still making Rambo,
Right.
but
While he's still alive.
but yeah, it's like kicking the dead horse at this point. You know, just come up with something. A new
Different.
alien.
Yeah.
You can like right? Yeah. Doesn't have why is it
Why
this
is it gotta
design
be
fixed to that?
Predator?
Are all predators the same?
Right.
Right.
It has to be Predator because, you know, what are people going to watch? A new Alien version? Maybe, but they will watch Predator. So
Right.
it's kind of like,
Yeah.
got to use the Predator.
Yeah.
It's like you have the seeds of the old ones and just like take the good stuff and then make it your own. Just
Right.
make it better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just not a big fan of these kinds of movies, honestly. I think the
Understandable.
only one I liked was The Host,
Yeah.
which you guys didn't really like as much,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like monster movie stuff.
yeah,
Or what?
I just don't like it.
If it's done right, a
has to be
monster
done
movie
well.
can
Yeah.
be good, you know?
Yeah.
It's just, it's, the
Yeah.
problem is doing it right. So,
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
especially nowadays, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
God.
I mean, I guess just another comparison, like the old Alien movie and some of the newer, like I like some of the newer Alien movies, like Prometheus.
I like Prometheus.
and Covenant. I
Covenant
thought-
is bad, I think.
Mm,
But
You didn't like
yeah,
Covenant?
Covenant's
Did not like
okay,
Covenant.
I enjoyed myself.
but yeah, I didn't
What
mind
about it?
Like-
Never, let's not get into
No, no,
it.
yeah. Well, like that's what I'm saying is like you can take a franchise and still do cool stuff with it.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
This one literally just felt like someone was like given a project.
Yeah.
It's
Fucking
I could
burnt
see
through it.
why the issues arose. Like we got Shane Black, he likes Predator.
Right.
Let's do
Right.
it. And then like as I'm on the studio head, it's like this is not Predator. This is not Predator. Like,
Yeah.
and then it's like we got what do we do here? We got to we're making the movie. What do we, you know, so I could see why this happened. Unfortunately, you got to just make better decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well. Can't win them all.
What
No.
what did you guys end up giving?
I
this
gave it
one?
2. I gave it a little more credit. I see the intent of Shane Black in this film, even though it didn't come through at the end,
Yeah.
obviously. But I could go lower,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave it half a star. If I had a choice, I would have 0 stars.
That's
Wow.
fair.
No value, nothing.
Nothing. I was just like, after I watched the movie, I was like, I watched Swiss Army Man after because I was like,
Oof,
Yeah.
I need something good.
it lift me up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, I give it 1.5. But
I'd say
Yeah.
a 1.5 for
That's
me.
fair. That's a good spot.
yeah, so I don't know. You're willing to watch it, audience, but I guess we just didn't wholly enjoy it over
Yeah.
here.
If anyone has been subjected to it like us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
let us know.
Yeah, and if you really enjoyed it, tell us why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please.
And if you haven't seen the original one, just watch the original.
Yeah,
right.
please.
Start with that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh,
But thanks for joining us.
See you next time.
See ya.